Yeah, it's interesting that the markets are doing what they're doing. Did you know silver dropped another like 70 cents already today?
Did it? Well,
Yeah.
don't get too upset over
Oh,
it.
no, no. I
It
called.
will come back up and probably rebound higher.
Sure, sure. So I called this several months ago. If this is the real crash, so what I predict is going
Mm-hmm.
to happen is silver is going to take a dump,
Mm-hmm.
long as that because margin calls.
Mm-hmm.
So margin calls, all these big hedge funds and everything, they have to make things right. Well, they're going to have to sell all their silver and gold to cover those margins, and especially if they're short
And
or
the,
if they're
and
long
then
on
those
stuff.
of you that aren't worried about it can get killing.
That's it. So right now, I would recommend stacking your powder for your cake. Powder cake, yeah, so it blows. So yeah, don't try to catch the falling dagger, but also don't try to time the market. Pick a number. That's your number. If you think it's 28x, you're in right now. You're pulling the truck back. I say 15x is my number. Now that's just
What's
me.
that mean? The 15.
It means 15.99 or less.
Mm-hmm.
That's my buy price for silver right now. That's when I'm backing up the truck. I'm going to take everything I got. I'm selling everything. It's all got to go. We're going, especially with the GSR at 100 something. It's.
Okay.
But I would also argue that if you go purely by the GSR and you're buying silver right now, you're not going to lose in the long term.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I'm not giving investment advice because that would be wrong. But you were talking about SHTF. You didn't know that, but that's what you were talking about.
I was talking about the end times that God has promised.
Sure. So it's if SHTF occurs, you got to have other things right other than your investments, okay? Because there are going to be a lot of people out there who don't understand what's going on. And they are going to blame, or well, they're going to feel entitled.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to feel like they've been cheated. They've done everything right, and still their bellies are hungry. And they're going to blame everyone but themselves because that's human nature. And that's why a lot of these philosophies don't work. I'm not going to get into politics here too much, but there are a lot of false beliefs, false ideas out there.
I know. False teachings.
Sure, people think that without accountability, you can have redistribution plan structures, but it doesn't work. You have to have accountability. So, example of that, the Amish community, right?
Right.
Amish community works because if Jebediah didn't work his whole life, Ezekiel's not going to let him suck off the. He's going to get shunned. You know.
Oh, the rest of them aren't going to support his ass.
That's right. That's right. But if he worked his butt off and he did what he was supposed to do, and he gets too sick to work, everybody
they will take care of
they'll
him.
be happy to take care of him because he did his part. He did what he could, and they know that for a fact.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So yeah, the presumption that someone's going to act the right way is the problem with all those socialism, communism, all that stuff, all the collectivism. It has no accountability. It can't. It's literally not possible. And human nature always wins. If you incentivize someone to do less, they're going to do less.
Well, they've been
Yeah.
in psychology. It's called learned helplessness,
Oh, is that what they call
and the
it?
government has been doing that for years with the food stamps and the TANF and
Sure.
medical care.
Voter plantations is what they are. They're suckering people into being slaves their whole lives.
Hold them under their thumb.
That's right.
And
For the
then
scraps.
threaten to take it away from them if they
That's
don't
right.
do what they're told.
The hand that giveth can easily take it away. That's right. That's exactly right. So, anyway, what I want to discuss with you guys today is that silver is still dropping. And if the markets are going to do what they say they're going to do, which is Black Monday, I mean, look. These people get together, their little sewing circles, and they make predictions. We don't know how bad tomorrow will be. The Dow might go up tomorrow. But if Black Monday Part 2 happens, okay, first of all, they have stops now, so it can't exactly happen the way it did in the 80s. But if that happens, expect silver to drop significantly as the margin calls come in. Bitcoin is going to... Bitcoin, now again, I'm not giving investment advice. I would get out now if I had any. I don't, and there's a reason for that.
I never
Yeah.
did trust it.
It's got the same problems that fiat does. It's got no intrinsic value, zero, like literally zero intrinsic value. It's not used for anything. At least this stuff, gold and silver, because there's both on this coin. At least gold and silver are used for something. Jewelry. They're used for electronics, medical
when I
equipment.
was stuck in that little town in Missouri, I had silver with me. I had a gold ring with me. I could not sell them.
I get that. And there's a chance those people didn't know anything.
Well,
you know
they
what I mean?
didn't. There was no jewelry shops in that town.
But
no
I
pawn
predict
shops.
that will change. That will change. That one aspect, because, silver used to be money. It used to be in every coin of certain denominations. It used to be recognized as money. And what's happened now is people have forgotten that. And that all started in '64. But really it started
when they went to plastic instead of money.
Oh, that, yeah. No, that was later on. But yes, we're definitely downgrading for sure. It actually all started in the 1880s when they demonetized silver.
And when they took the gold away from people.
That was in 1935, yep. So this all has been coming for a long time. And the reason for that is because of petroleum, right? So petroleum's the real cause. The fact that petroleum could do more work than 100 men, and so the old gold and silver standards were based on hours of labor, right? It takes so many hours of work to produce an ounce of silver. It takes so many hours of work to produce a bushel of grain. So hours.
And haven't Ron and Rand Paul been predicting this fall for a long time?
Oh, absolutely. And the thing is, anyway, I don't want to go too long with this, but guys, just be watching, stack your powder, get ready. Did you have anything else you want to say to the cool kids?
You can get you a little handbook of how to live off the land.
Oh, yes,
that may happen.
Books too, because we don't know what the internet's going to do. So you want look? I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here.
Little.
I have a book on what plants you can eat, but I pretty much know them because, I've been eating. When I was a little kid, I used to go around making spring salads out of stuff growing out.
Every summer we would go live in the woods instead of renting a house, so that my children could learn to take care of themselves when this happened.
Sure, but I have books on how to sew, how to garden, how to do all that stuff. Here we go. How to get by with cloth diapers. Let me find some of these books. I got all these damn books. Oh, here we go.
When his dad wouldn't buy the Pampers, I would use his T-shirts on his little hiney. Didn't make his dad happy, but he finally went out and got diapers.
Anyway, those books must be in the other bookshelf in the other room,
Right.
but I do have them. How to sew, carpentry, all the carpentry stuff.
I got that stuff too over on the table.
Yeah. Those books are going to be invaluable. If you don't already know it and you want to, like sewing. I've never, I'm not a sewer, but I've got a book on all the different stitches and when to use them and where to use them and how.
He knows how to sew. I made him sew his own patches on his.
Well, I mean, I know how to
uniforms.
sew like rudimentary, but I'm not like
That's the basics is all you really need.
Sure, Anna now she could sew.
And Anna's more blind than I am. Now.
Well, I know. I said could. She could sew.
Yeah.
She could sew.
Well, I could too, but I'm lazy.
Oh, I hear you. I was gonna say I know Anna.
I've got that treadle sewing
She could
machine.
whip some stuff up, boy. She was making like Cookie Monster stocking caps and stuff. Yeah, she was on it.
And she did it with crochet as well as.
Yeah, she could crochet too. Yeah. She did it all. I'm telling you.
So do I. I'm just a little bit on the lazy side.
Laziness. Anyway, cool kids, find all the collectibles of your dreams. Anything else for the cool kids before we go? Because my food's going to be ready here in a second.
All right, he's ready to eat.
Guys, watch the
Just woke
markets,
up.
watch for your buy, pick a price, and stick with it. back up the truck if it gets low enough. What's your price? I wouldn't recommend selling any of this precious metal stuff right now. This stuff, it's gonna pay dividends later on. I don't believe, and this is just my theory, that silver will go below $30 an ounce after it comes back up this next time, because of the inflation. It's going to be a permanent inflation, and we're going to reach a point where, you're and that's not good, by the way. That's not good. And there's a chance this could be the big one. This could be the 1929 Black Swan event that's been coming for, it's a 100-year cycle. It's been 100 years ago. So
It has to do again.
yeah, and
Everything's cyclic.
and the U.S. markets, right? They've been dominant since World War II. And we all know, if you look back at history, dominant currency's only dominant so long before the rest of the world gets sick of it. And then they move on to another one. And then that country gets to be cool for a while. And then off they go. Yep. So, I mean, I'm just telling you, this has all happened before. So don't be shocked. Not my America. Well, maybe it is time for, maybe it is time.
Well, maybe America is Rome.
That's right.
Or Greece.
Or Spain, or the Netherlands, or the UK, or
That's right.
France, or any of these other countries that used to be the
all
top
those
dog.
countries have gone to euros.
Well, the Euro's a whole
those are
nother
about to
discussion.
crash.
Yeah, I was going to say Europe itself is a whole nother
It was
discussion.
Europe that caused the 29 crash.
Well, I don't know about that. I think it was.
the world finance that caused it.
Well, it was the World Banks, but yes, to an extent, I agree with you. Yes. Anyway, cool kids. Have an amazing day. Thanks for watching. Hasta luego. Like, share, subscribe.